Many animals are adapted to live in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Camels and meerkats thrive in deserts. Polar bears, Arctic wolves, and musk oxen survive in icy tundra. Flamingos live in alkaline lakes, and Galapagos land iguanas nest near volcanoes. While humans have learned to live in many of these extreme conditions, some tiny organisms called extremophiles have taken survival to the next level. What are these extremophiles? What do these microorganisms have to do with the life on other planets? Why do some scientists study these organisms to understand how life evolved on Earth? And most importantly, how does extremophiles help in PCR? Extremophiles are organisms that live in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. These organisms can live in some harsh environments like hot air vents, acidic soil, alkaline conditions, too high or too low temperature areas, and dry conditions. Majority of the extremophiles are bacteria, with some species of shrimps, worms, and tardigrades. These organisms have evolved specific traits that help them survive in these conditions. These organisms have evolved tiny machineries called enzymes that help speed up chemical reactions in the body called extremozymes. Extremozymes have many applications for humans in medicine production, removing stain and grease, in making cheese, in making beer, and many more. Extremophiles can help us understand the origin of life on Earth. Scientists think in the beginning Earth might have had environment similar to the environment that these organisms live in. Early Earth was a rough place to live. Earth around 4.6 billion years ago had a lot of volcanoes, meteor impacts, high temperature, and no breathable air. This was similar to what some of these organisms live in today. So, scientists think that the organisms might help us understand how life originated on early Earth. One key place is hydrothermal vents, which are like underwater hot springs on ocean floor. These vents are rich in minerals and heat, creating perfect conditions for extremophiles. Finding these organisms there today suggests that early life on Earth might have begun in similar harsh environments, surviving and evolving in conditions that most of other life forms can't tolerate. Did you know extremophiles also help us in search of life on other planets? Some of these organisms can survive freezing temperatures, which is useful because many planets and moons in our solar system are very cold. By studying extremophiles, scientists learn what kind of conditions life needs and how it adapts to extreme environments. This knowledge helps guide the search of life on other planets like Mars or the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn. So, extremophiles give us hope that we might find life beyond Earth, and they help us understand what to look for in our quest to find it. In last 100 years, we have discovered life in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. Scientists have discovered life in places on Earth that have limited food availability, places with extreme temperature, pH, high pressure, and places that have high amounts of radiation. In the hot springs of Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh, scientists have discovered bacteria that can survive temperatures above 60 degree to 90 degrees Celsius called thermophiles. They can survive and grow at temperatures that would cook most other living things. This helps scientists understand how life might exist in hot environments, both on Earth and potentially on other planets. In Lonar Lake, Maharashtra, scientists discovered two types of bacteria called halophiles and alkaliphiles. Halophiles can live in places with high salt concentration where other organisms die of dehydration, whereas alkaliphiles can live in places with low pH. In Himalayan glaciers, scientists discovered psychrophiles, organisms that can survive in temperature below freezing levels. Scientists discovered xerophiles, organisms that can live in with less amount of water in Thar desert of Rajasthan. Extremophiles are not just fascinating, they have practical applications too. For example, the enzyme Taq polymerase, extracted from thermophilic bacterium called Thermus aquaticus, revolutionized DNA research. This enzyme is used in a technique called as PCR or polymerase chain reaction, a technique that helps scientists study DNA, which is crucial for research, forensics, and medical diagnosis. Extremophiles are remarkable microorganisms that can live in extreme conditions. They offer insights into origins of life on Earth and hold potential for discovering life on other planets. These organisms have practical uses in various industries and continue to amaze scientists with their ability to survive in places where most other life forms would perish. Studying extremophiles not only broadens our understanding of life's possibilities but also opens up new avenues for scientific and technological advancements.